Today's starting pitcher, Grant Holmes. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now it's Corey Seager. That one finds the zone. 0-1. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A 2-run shot. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And that one hammered. The throw to second. Not in time. He's safe.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Swings through that. Just misses. And that's ball 1. Hit in the air, left field. He's got it. And there's 1 away. So now with 1 away and a man at second. And here's the veteran outfielder, George Springer. On the ground to the left. To first. And there are 2 outs. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. That one is absolutely belted, and it's into the gap. Vladdy coming around 3rd. The run comes in to score from second. Fires to second too late. Into second with a double, and Nat was hard hit. Foul ball there. Man at second. And that is out of play. Just misses the mark outside the zone. That's inside. And the count is even 2-2. Base hit into center field. Rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. It's 4-zip. That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. Caught just shy of the wall. Bobby Witt Jr. now at the plate. That one found hard the other way.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Hit on the ground to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play. That's to 3rd. On to second. They get 1. A sensational double play. Here's Austin Riley. Swings through that one for strike 1. No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Good eye right there.
That's the ball.
And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And now for the Jays, Andres Gimenez. Almost got him. On the ground. Witt whips it to first. And quickly one away in the second. Curveball drops in for a strike. Kerr will handle the catching duties in this one, hitting leadoff in today's game. And he's in. Now this ball splits the gap in right center. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Safe at second. 1 out. Runner at second. So now it's Corey Seager. The shortstop takes the ball. In the air to left center. Langford should have this one. And there's 2 down. On the ground to third. Riley. Out number 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Michael Harris II. Out towards right center field. Springer moving under it. Takes it in for the out. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And a big swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Wyatt Langford. First pitch swinging. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires over to first. That's out number 3. All set for the start of the inning. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Rafael Devers.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And brings it in at the wall.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the right fielder, number 4, George.
Well,
all those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into
that's the way.
play. Anything can happen at that point.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1. Line into right center field. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
That clips the zone. That is strike 2. On the ground, right side. 1 at second. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. As we go to the last of the third. And now it's the Braves DH, Drake Baldwin. Late on that fastball. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Stays alive. And it skips in the dirt. Base knock center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Strike two.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground, and you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking, and there's one down. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Reached on an infield single his first time. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Next pitch is inside, and it's a ball and a strike. Now there's a bullet down the line, and that's just foul. The 1-2. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Late on that fastball. And 1-2. Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first in time. And Acuna back at Truist Park. Start of the 4th. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Caught him looking for the K. Down to third baseman, Addison Barger.
Ball 1.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A solo shot. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. In the air, left side. Langford has a beat on it. And he makes the catch. 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Alejandro Kirk getting ready to hit. 2 down, nobody on. That's in there, and it's 0-2. Just misses with that one.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And a swing and a miss. Late with the swing there. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
Popped in the air out towards left center. 2 away now. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a ground ball. Jimenez. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the top of the 5th, and now for the Jays, Corey Seager. That finds the mark on the inside corner. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Out of here. Into the planter, out in center. Home run. Check swing called strike. That's strike one.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr.
Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. Here comes the throw. And he's into second with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Devers now. One on, nobody out, a run in, and we're at the top of the fifth.
Oh!
Ground ball, Olsen. Takes it himself. One away here in the fifth. And the batter is George Springer. 1 for 2.
Right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Strike! Woo!
This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. The relay throw.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher. Had to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Fair ball. And that keeps the inning going.
Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
The 0-1. And that's downstairs and outside. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. He nails one out to right. It's their second home run of the inning. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. That's back there. Going, gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. That gets by him. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Coming around third is Jimenez. The run comes in from second. Safe, and that's his 3rd hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Laser, base hit. Kirk around third. He will score. It's an RBI single, and the lead continues to grow. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That's out to center field. Harris gets under it, and that is that. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Stingy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Late on that fastball. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that drops foul.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze. And it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looked.
That is the inning. 12-1.